Warning team, tremendously confusing computer game ahead. So, we're going to play through a few minutes of Knightmare. So, what first of all was Knightmare? So, Knightmare was a TV program that was for kids, and it was very, very popular in the 80s and 90s. It ran for 7 seasons and was a superb piece of TV. And the idea with it was that you had four contestants, one of which would don a helmet and go wandering around the TV studio that was part sort of computer generated and part real. So there was real actors and actresses, and there was real, say, tables and chairs and whatever's. And the other three people would be sat in another room, and they would see what the guy was doing or the girl what she was doing, and um, they would guide them through. So they would help them answer questions. They would tell them to turn left, turn right, move forward, move backwards, because obviously the first contestant doesn't have a clue because they can't see because of the helmet, apart from what's right in front of them. And it was really, really innovative for the time because of the way that it would combine sort of that Dungeons and Dragons aspect. It was always in a dungeon or a castle or something like that, and also the whole sort of open-endedness of it as well. So each sort of time you played, or the contestants played the game, they host like 3 levels, and you used to have to go down a chute or something to get from one level to the other. And as it progressed, the graphics got better and the levels got more complicated, but the whole spirit was quite unique. So yes, I've got a spade now. That's great. So I'm just going to grab this spade. So this is the sort of the computer game version. And unfortunately, apart from the sort of presentation of the beginning with Tragar, the dungeon master, telling you things, there's not a lot of actual continuity with Knightmare. They have talking walls, which was an important part of the sort of game show aspect of it, where the walls would talk and ask you questions. But I've opened the door. So let's see what happens here. But the actual the sort of nightmareness, if you like, it's not really here. And the the gameplay was quite confusing because the instructions are pretty minimal. Some of the puzzles are a bit weird and so on. So I'm going to dig a hole now because that's just because I know that's what you need to do here. No other reason. Dig hole. No, okay. I don't dig a hole there. I need to do it in the next one. So I'm going to open the door. Open door. The door is locked, so I've got to dig a hole. Okay, fine. Come on, Tragar. Don't annoy me. I'm not wasting my time because that's exactly what I need to do here. That was a frustrating thing with this, was the fact that you just got absolutely zippo help. There was no Okay, all right. So you keep telling me. I'm going to try and dig a hole once more. I'm rewatching the TV program at the moment, and it's still stands up. I mean, I'm on to about season 6, and it is quite sort of cool. Okay, why is there more food here? I don't quite understand. Take food, and it does stack up really well. This computer game, on the other hand, though, doesn't. So it's all a bit sort of weird. I did do all this, didn't I? Give water. Okay, give food. I've done all this. How weird is this? Ask old man. Yes. Okay. All right. But I definitely have a spade, don't I? Bizarre. Bizarre. I'm just going to try this once more. So there is a full walkthrough on this on YouTube, which takes you through all this. They obviously had a lot more joy than I did. I wonder if I've got like a dodgy version or something like this, because this is definitely the way to sort of progress through the map, was to dig a hole there. But I'll just check and make sure I don't need to go through dig it here, which wouldn't surprise me. Dig hole. Oop, don't want to hit anybody. Dig hole. No. Okay. And if do I have a use command? No. I wonder what commands I actually have got. Close, dig, drink, drop, eat, give, it. That's no good, is it? Luke. Why don't look? I can see everything in front of me. So this game is pretty. You know, it is very, very difficult to get yourself around it. I mean, as I say, I've failed at the sort of second second sort of level, if you like, second room. And you know, the presentation's adequate. Don't know what that music's doing at the beginning. That's nothing like the original. And also the you know, the sound is a bit rubbish. You know, you just get the odd ticky or this, that, and the other. But you don't have to do anything. I'm going to try throwing a rock at this wall, and if that's it, then I give up. Throw rock. No. Okay. Well, that didn't work very well, did it? So obviously that's not it. So I'm going to try digging a hole once more, and then if we don't do it, we don't do it. No. Okay. The Knightmare itself is it still a cult classic 30 odd years later. It's got a big following, and it's you know, a really, you know, kids, you know, kids of my age, people of my age really got into it and really enjoyed doing it, and it's just a shame. Oh, there's a goblin fella come to annoy me as well, which is quite nice. So if you come out of there, then I want to, you know, I need to throw a rock, don't I? Really? No. Okay. Let's try throwing a rock. Throw rock. Is that going to get rid of him? Yeah. Does that mean I can dig a hole now? Probably not. No, no. So it's one of those game shows that will never die. But as I say, this computer game, you know, it's basically a text adventure with a few graphics. You know, turn left, turn right, look, that sort of stuff, and how you actually sort of play it, you know, beats me. How you can do this. So I'm sure there's a solution. But anyway. Anyway, that's Knightmare. So I'd suggest you watch the actual episodes rather than play the game. So if you enjoyed it, please leave a like. Any questions, leave a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe.